You moved to LA how many years ago?
I moved to LA a year and a half ago.
And in that year and a half, did you ever at any point feel like you wanted to go back home?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so you had a smooth transition, yeah?
Well, when I first moved, it was tough because it was my first time living away from home. Because when I went to college, I was just commuting back and forth, so I never really had that experience of living on my own. So that was tough. And then I think LA is a really tough city to get used to because, you don't really meet people. You're not out on the train with people, you're just kind of in your own little bubble, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough in the beginning for sure.
You moved out here for YouTube, essentially. Where do you see yourself maybe in 3 years from now?
I don't know if I'll still be making YouTube videos, maybe part-time or something. I don't know, but working in film would be cool, or editing videos or something would be really cool.
You do all your own editing?
Yeah,
Where did you learn?
Just practice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had formal training for editing.
Really?
And I don't do any of it anymore.
Yeah, I started with iMovie, and then I used that for a year or two, and then I moved on to Final Cut. So that's what I use right now.
What would you say the biggest difference from DC to LA?
Well, out here I feel like everyone is doing something creative, which is really cool. Everyone kind of has their own thing going on, and I find that really inspiring.
So I know that you have a degree in elementary education, yeah? So you see yourself coming back there?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, substitute teaching sounds nice to go back to, and I was doing social justice stuff and animal rights and women's rights. All of that is still really important to me, and I feel like teaching is just another part of that. I don't know if that's something that I can do on the side while still being creative, or if it's something that I'll transition into later, but yeah, still very important to me.
How do you challenge yourself creatively? Because you've been on YouTube for quite some time, right? It's been, I think, 3 years? 5 years?
5.
Oftentimes people go through creative ruts where they're not producing anything for a long time.
Yeah.
Or they don't feel really passionate about it. What do you do to challenge yourself?
I go through that a lot, and it's tough whenever you do go through that. The part that's holding me back is me wanting to be perfect, and I'm okay, well my last video was really good, so I need to make it better. Yeah, top it. That's tough. I need to kind of step back and not think of it that way, or not be so critical and hard on myself. But also getting inspiration is super important as well. There's so many ways to find inspiration. Songs will do it for me, or movies, old films or something. Instagram is always good. Just kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do what everyone else is doing on YouTube, and coming up with ways of doing that.
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming here today.
Thanks.
I'll list Madelynn's channel in the description box down below, so make sure that you subscribe.